Hello! It's been a while. Um, Playing some Chains. Why not? Incredibly nostalgic game for me. But just wanted to do a very quick update. Where have I been? I got burnt out on Twitch for a little bit. Because the streams weren't really doing well. So I was kind of just like, if no one's going to join the streams anyway, is there much point in really streaming it? But then I had a couple friends reach out and say, yes, if you were to stream now, I would watch. And I'm like, hell yeah. Obviously not force them to, but you know, it's nice to have people that are interested and would like to watch me stream games. If you follow me on Twitch, you'll notice I have been streaming again recently. I started streaming Marvel Rivals and 2K25. I won't be getting 2K26 just because I don't watch wrestling anymore. A bunch of reasons why. But yeah. And just 2K are a pretty bad company. So I'm just like, I'm good actually. 2025, I never did a recap of 2025. But I had a good year. I met a bunch of friends. If you go on my channel, down at the bottom, the My Friends section has been updated because I completely forgot about that even being a thing. With Binary Sam, who I met on my current college course, I'll get to that in a minute. Charlie, who I've known for about 2 years now, and she started making content, which is really cool. Sam, of course, does content themselves. And Aaron, who I've also met on my current college course. Which, yes, my current college course, I'm still doing video, but I'm more doing... I do multicam now. Which... It has its moments. Sometimes it can be a pain in the ass. Like, right now, as of recording, we've been told, hey, we have to interview someone. And we've got about 3 weeks entirely to figure out who we're going to interview, confirm they're available for interviewing, write the pitch, and film it and edit it. So it's a little stressful, but hey, it's the entertainment industry. You have to keep moving, as one of our new lecturers said. Beyond that, I went to London last year for the first time in a while. I've only been to London once before, but I went and saw my first ever concert, which was Ado. If you're not familiar with who Ado is, she is a Japanese rock artist. Really popular. She's sort of on the rise at the moment, so I'm glad I got to saw her when I did before she really takes off. And God, what an experience! It was also my first time going on holiday with a friend, which was insane. But before, like I said, I've been to London before, but I never really did anything. I just kind of stayed in the hotel because I was just like, ugh. But this year, last year, you know what I mean. I actually did more things. I went outside. We went to Abbey Road, which, as a lifelong Beatles fan, yeah, it's just our roads, but it's an incredibly iconic piece of musical history. So it was kind of neat. We went to the Beatles museum, which was really cool. I got a little gift shop there, which is really cool. Obviously, I got a new partner last year. V. If you watch my Backstreams video, I had a partner at the time. I don't want to get into details or anything, but that relationship didn't pan out. Not long after that, a year ago, I met V on Twitter, a friend of a friend. And it just started out because they had a cool Octavia. That's where they get their name from. Profile picture off of Hell of a Boss. And I was like, hey, that's a really good picture. I like Octavia. Hell yeah. And then we started chatting, and I was talking on Twitter about, I just randomly, we just on and off texted. And then I put a comment on a post about giving Claudine more black hairstyles, Monster High. And they DM'd me saying, yes, absolutely. They should give Claudine more black hairstyles. And it was like, yeah, absolutely. And from there, they just started texting me more and asking, like, hey, you tweet about Monster High quite a lot. Looks really cool. What's that about? And then we just, from there, again, we on and off message, but that's like when we really started messaging. It was, yeah, fun. Um, it was after the breakup. Like I said, the relationship didn't exactly pan out in the best way, but because they just communication is key. So yeah, and after that, of course, that was the same time me and V were talking more. And after the blow off of that, they low key admitted they liked me, and would have asked me out if I wasn't already single, if I wasn't already in a relationship, which I then was like, hey, I'm single now. I don't want to jump into a relationship right away for very obvious reasons, but give it a few weeks. Why not? Let's see. A few weeks pass. We have our little trial run, a week or two of that, and yeah, we made it official, and we've been together now 5 months. Stream plans. I have a couple. I have a couple ideas for when I want to stream in the future. Like I said, I am back to streaming now. Not every day. I'm not doing that again. Lord no. But with starting with Rivals, I will also be streaming The Walking Dead on Telltale because I've never played that game. Surprisingly, it's always like evaded me, despite the fact that I like Telltale. I've always liked Telltale, but I've never watched The Walking Dead. I played the Walking Dead one. I also want to play Fran Bow because I remember that being a really popular game in the, like, way before, but I never actually played Fran Bow. So that'll be a fun stream. I got to finish my Little Misfortune. Um, I'm gonna have to play Kingdom Hearts at some point because my friend's a huge, well, my best friend's a huge fan. So like, I've always wanted to play that, and I was like, fuck it, that'll be a good stream. Long, very long. I'm sure fall will force me to play Final Fantasy VII again. I've also got, as I can play Chains now. Oh, no one knows what Chains is. It's a very obscure game that's nostalgic for basically me and me alone. But yeah, I can. I've not got. Of course, it's just still my laptop. I've not got a PC yet. But I finally got. I finally stopped being a coward and got a hard drive over the Christmas period, which means I can actually have games on my laptop. Of course, I can't run things amazingly, but stuff like Chains, stuff like Fran Bow, stuff like Corpse Party, stuff like Let Them In, I can now play on PC. Now, hopefully, so I'll just more variety of games I'll be able to play. FNAF fan games. I'll have to figure out a way to record this because I'm recording the footage for this with the built-in Steam recorder. I don't know if you can use that with custom games. We'll have to see. But yes, my hopes for the future are basically the same as they are every year. I hope to grow the channel. Hope to make new friends. Hope to remain happy. Keep my partner with me, obviously. Yeah, nothing else more to say. Yeah, I'm happy with where I am right now. It's nice to be back to streaming. And yes, I hope you have a wonderful day. Catch you on the flip side. Bye bye.